What's going on, everybody? Architecture here with my recap of the current season of Siege. I haven't did a Siege video in forever, but I figured, since I'm playing Siege on normal basis again, I'm not taking, random breaks like I used to when it comes to Siege. I feel like I should just talk about the current season, as most Siege YouTubers are, getting their feelings out on how the current format is going with the current season. There's been a lot of changes, like Bomb is the only thing you can play in ranked. They adopted more pro league format for ranked, so you play 3 rounds on one side. Then you go back, then you switch sides and you do 3 rounds on that side. If you need to go 6 rounds, or you can 4-0. So a lot of changes that were made in Siege. So I want to talk about what I think of the current situation involving the game, what I think of the new format, and how I see Siege going forward. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is character balancing. And when it comes to Siege, it's something that gets passed over a lot, is who is and who isn't balanced. And when it comes to right now this season, who I think is unbalanced is Echo. Now, when it comes to Echo has always been a weird operator. Sometimes he kind of feels like he's too weak, so they buffed him, gave him a second yokai. But now it's at a point where it's like Echo is an automatic ban. For those who don't know, in the new season of Siege, they added pick and ban, which basically allows you and the opposing team to select an operator and ban them from being able to be used in that game. And Echo is basically an automatic ban because nobody wants to deal with an Echo. And because Echo's unbalanced, first off, 2 yokais is crazy. But it would be so bad if his effects didn't last as long as they last. Because Echo's yokai effects last what seems like forever. And it's not like with Ela. Like Ela, you walk into her little guts mines, they don't last that long. Her little concussion nades don't last that long. But Echo's, it's like the yokai is constant. And not only that, he can just keep hitting you with it. I think it's like 3 or 4 shots he can take at you, but he has 2. So even if you destroy the yokai, by the time you recognize where that yokai is at, you're probably already getting shot at, because once you get hit once by the yokai, your day's long enough for Echo to make a play on you, or for Echo to call out to a teammate your location so they can make a play on you. So it's not even just his yokai that's a problem, it's his gun. Echo is the only person in the game whose suppressor does not actually affect his gun in a negative way. In Siege, the way suppressors work is, if you put a suppressor on your gun, it nerfs your damage. Echo's gun doesn't have a nerf damage. His gun is just strong with suppressor. And that's bullshit. It's bullshit because that's not balanced. You can't have a game where an attachment works one way for everybody else in the game. For everybody else in the game, their guns get weaker if they put a suppressor on it. It's kind of like that trade-off. You get silence, but you lose damage. Echo doesn't have that trade-off. Echo, his gun is just, a strong gun that's silent. So what I think Ubisoft needs to do is fix that. You don't have to do anything to the yokai. Change that. Change it to where his gun does less damage because he has a suppressor automatically attached to it. So he should do whatever the conversion is for a suppressor on a gun. That should be done to Echo's damage in terms of nerfing his gun back. What you don't want in your game is a situation where people are automatic bans, because that means someone's not going to get a chance to play an operator. And that's not fair. It's not fair that we have a game. I don't mind a pick and ban. I'm not going to play about pick and ban, but I don't think it's fair to where there's a character who no one ever gets to play because he's too annoying, too powerful, so he's getting banned every single game. And this is every game. Every game people are banning Echo. Now, me personally, I think Knock, who's the new operator I'll talk about in this video as well, she's a perfect counter to Echo. And I'll explain that as I transition into talking about Knock and new operators. The way Echo works and the way Knock works it's a beautiful kind of thing, because with Knock, she has the ability to turn invisible to cameras as well as move silent. So think about that for a second. Invisible to cameras, move silent. If Echo is hiding in a corner somewhere, especially off-site, I've seen the rare times when people don't ban Echo, I'll see Echo off-site just, hiding somewhere in the corner. And you have Knock perfect. You can deal with that Echo completely with ease, because he's not going to see you coming. He's not going to hear you coming, because you're invisible to the cameras. You're invisible to his yokai. So he doesn't know that you know where he's at. He doesn't know that you're coming at him. And you move silently, he doesn't hear you coming either. I have a clip that I'll have in this video. Either be like right now, before now, or after now, but it shows me drone out an echo and then just go right at him. He doesn't know that I'm coming. He doesn't know that he got droned out because I didn't spot him. And that's the other thing people in this game need to understand when it comes to, I made a video about this before, and this is gonna be a quick siege tip for newcomers. Sometimes it's best to not spot an enemy, because if you spot them, they know that you know where they're at, so they're gonna move. I have another clip, hopefully I'll put it in this video, that will show you, again, I use my drone, see somebody, I don't spot them, I just attack them. They don't know that I know that they're there. Same thing happens to the Echo. He doesn't know that I know he's there. I sent my drone into the room, I saw Echo, didn't spot him, immediately popped my ability so he can't see me coming towards him, and went at him. And that's why Nook, however you pronounce her name, is it Nook or Knock? I think it's just Knock. She's a great operator. She's a great operator for the reason that she's good at countering people like Echo, people like Valkyrie, people like Maestro, people who are relying on a camera to play their operator. Anybody who relies on a camera, Knock counters that. Anyone who relies on sound, Knock counters that. Is literally like having Visual and Cav on attack. Is she overpowered? No, because her gun isn't that good. It can hit if you got the drop on someone, you're gonna get the kill. But if you're getting into a gunfight with Knock, she's not gonna win all those gunfights. So she's balanced in that aspect that her gun is not very good, or her gun's mediocre, I should say. I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's a bad gun. It's a mediocre gun. And that's perfect. That's something that Ubisoft needs to do with all the characters. If you got a strong gadget, your gun should not be good. That should be, again, Siege is all about having a balance in a risk reward. If your gadget is great, your gun should be bad. If your gadget is mediocre, your gun should be good to offset the fact that your gadget isn't going to be dictating the game. So let's talk about pick and ban. I kind of touched on it a little bit when it comes to Echo, and this is more so like just want to have like a tip when it comes to Siege players, as well as just talk to the community in general. Automatic bans are annoying. What is an automatic ban? An automatic ban is whenever people just vote for an operator's ban just because other people ban that person. They're like the popular pick. And right now the popular pick outside of Echo is Jackal. And I don't understand why. I mean, let me rephrase that. I understand why Jackal's an automatic ban, but it's not for the right reasons. People ban Jackal because they don't want to have their footsteps tracked. But that shouldn't be a good reason to ban Jackal, because you only can ban one person on attack. Do you want your one attack ban to be the person who literally has the worst win rate in Siege? There's statistics for this. This is an opinion. This is actual statistic fact. Jackal has the worst win rate in Siege. So chances are, if your Jackal's on the enemy team, that team is going to lose more times than not. So by banning Jackal, you're actually hurting yourself, not them. You're hurting yourself because now you're eliminating the person who has the worst win rate. And now because of this, his pick rate is going to drop. And when it comes to Ubisoft, when they see pick rates drop, they start to think of how they can, buff that person. So you don't want Jackal to get buffed because his pick rate is low and his win rate is low. So you should allow people to play Jackal. It doesn't matter about what hit his gadget. I was watching a podcast, and this was the Hot Brief podcast. If you just Gabe Fling, Protege OP, and Rogue 9, and they're talking about how pick and ban should be based on strategy. Like if you're playing defense first, that means you're going to play 3 rounds of defense. Would it be a smart idea to ban Thatcher, so you can just get those 3 wins and not worry about a Thatcher taking out your stuff? Yes, that one game you play on attack might be difficult, but if you 4-0, that plan to ban Thatcher might be the reason why you went 4-0. Strategic bans matter. Ban someone who is going to be a big factor in that game, but doesn't affect you in a negative way. So another example, say your team bans Jaeger. Does anybody who you play with play Jaeger? If not, then you banning Jaeger hurts the other team, but not you, because no one in your team plays Jaeger. But the other team, Jaeger's a popular pick, so chances are the other team might have a Jaeger main, but your team don't, so it helps you. But right now, everyone's just automatically banning Jackal, just Jackal. He's not an operator who dictates the game. And me personally, whenever I get spotted by Jackal, I use it as a trap. Either A, I'll go back to the OBJ and just sit there and let him waste all three of his tracks, because Jackal players are stupid. They'll use all three of his tracks on one person. They'll just keep spotting the same footsteps over and over again. You only get 3. So after the 3's done, everyone can just do whatever the hell they want when it comes to roaming. What I'll do, if I'm playing someone who I don't think I can, set up a road trap with Jackal for, I'll just go back to the OBJ, sit there, let him waste his shit. But if I feel like I can trick this Jackal, hopefully I'll have a clip for that in this video as well. I literally had a game where Jackal was tracking me. I went and got cover, held an angle. Jackal came to me, I took him out. You can use him spotting you to an advantage, because you know for a fact if you're spotted, he's looking for you, he's coming at you. You can get into an angle to where your back is covered, your sides are covered. Jackal can come at you at one way. So if you are a smart player and you have any kind of peak advantage, you have any kind of advantage in terms of his location, your location, you get an easy kill on a Jackal who's trying to just hunt you down. Jackal should not be an automatic ban, because he's not that good of an operator to begin with. He's a solo operator. He doesn't benefit the team in any way other than hey, I spotted somebody. Unless you're spotting a roamer, you're not really doing anything. If you spot someone who's playing anchor, you're wasting your spots. So Jackal should not be an automatic ban. He shouldn't be. There's other people on attack who are a bigger impact in the game than Jackal. So so the community needs to stop just automatically banning Jackal. Think about who you banning. Use your brain when it comes to banning. Don't just ban whoever the popular pick is. Ban who you think the other team is going to rely on, but your team don't need to rely on. Ban based on what are you attacking first, or are you defending first? If you're attacking first, then make sure you're taking up someone who you're not going to need. Take out someone who the other team might need. If they're defending first and you're attacking first, start getting rid of defenders who are going to be a problem, like Mira, Echo. Maybe get rid of a bandit, because if you're attacking, you're attacking 3 times, so you might even need a bandit. Especially if you go to like that your first round of defense, and you go to a room that bandit's not really needed on, you'll have an easier chance of getting that 4-0. Be smart with picking ban. It's a great feature, but people need to be smart with it. Don't just automatically ban people just based on what the overall community is doing, or just because that person is irritating. I want to ban him because he's annoying. So overall, I think this season has been pretty decent so far. It's a lot more competitive, and I say it's more competitive because it's bomb only, and that in and of itself is controversial. First of all, subtracting content from any kind of game is a hard decision to make as a developer for developers, and you're also you're cutting off a good chunk of your community, because when it comes to secure area, that's the second most played game mode in the game. So you have people who only played secure area, nothing else, just played nothing but secure area. They didn't play bomb, they didn't play hostage, they just played a secure area. And now they have to play bomb. So they have to relearn the game, because playing bomb secure area is not the same thing. Bomb is way more strategic. Bomb is way more tactical. Secure area, there's some strategies to it, but for the most part, is team deathmatch with an objective in the middle of it. That's mostly what secure area is. So you have those people being forced to play a game mode that they don't know how to play, that they don't play, they don't want to play, being forced to do it. So you can have people who don't like the fact that they made bomb the only thing you can play in ranked. The other thing is, bomb being the only mode you play in ranked makes it to where you have to have a 5-stack. No longer in Siege can you solo. You cannot solo queue in Siege anymore. You just can't. Secure area was perfect for people who can solo, because you don't have to rely on your teammates that much in secure area. It's easy to rank up as a solo player in secure area. In bomb, you need communication, you need strategy. You can't be a solo player. And so I can see from both point of views. I can see where bomb only is a good thing. I can see where bomb only is a bad thing, because again, there's people who only want to play secure area. There's people who love secure area. But at the same time, by making it rank bomb only, you streamline what you can do to the game, improvements. Because when it comes to bomb placements and secure area placements, there's some rooms on objectives that aren't playable for bomb, and they only exist because secure area. So if you eliminate secure area from ranked, you eliminate having to worry about balancing ranked for 2 game modes. So it makes sense from a development standpoint. It makes sense from you be able to balance the game better in ranked, be able to patch the game better in ranked, because everyone will have like the exact same kind of, if there's a glitch on this map when it comes to bomb, or this map is unbalanced when it comes to bomb, they can fix that better if you're only playing bomb and it's not like, oh, well, does it do the same thing for secure area or not? But again, I see it from all point of view. I think this season thus far has been pretty decent. Again, when it comes to competitive, the way they have the MMR set up, you're playing against people more in your rank than ever before. There's still ways to get around that, to glitch around that. People are still boosting in the game. You have diamonds and plats who are openly trying to find bronzes and silvers to play with so they can play in gold. And Ubisoft says that doesn't work anymore, but it does. I had a game recently where my entire team was golds, including myself, and the other team was, well, 2 plats, 2 silvers, and 1 bronze. So no one on that team was a gold, but they're playing in gold tier because the game's matchmaking it I don't want to say offsets, but because there's two plats and there's some silvers, the game kind of just goes, well, I guess their median would be gold, which it shouldn't be. You should be playing whatever the highest rank is on your team. That's what you should be playing against. So if one person on your team is a plat, your entire team is playing against plats. That's how it should be, but it's not. But anyways, guys, if you think you're watching, it's been pretty long. Leave any thoughts you have in the comments below. How do you think this current season is going? What do you think of the current state of Siege? What do you think they can do better to improve the current season or seasons after this? But again, with all that said, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.